Let's check levels.
All right. Why can't I hear anything?
I'm way down.
Oh, I'm way down. Oh,
way down.
Way down. Way
Why-
down.
wait.
Where can I hear anything? Nothing's going.
Something's wrong.
Oh,
it's not plugged in.
Well, you didn't plug it in.
No, this is plugged in.
Oh, I didn't plug in the headphones. We should start again.
Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiancé.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day Beyonce.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love. It's 90-day gate. Let's love.
It's too much when you
Your
say
voice
it's nice.
pierces my ears. Are we recording?
Yes.
God!
Could you shut your computer screen? I'm afraid porn's going to pop up, and I'll just see some two guys fucking somebody, and I'll get embarrassed.
Well, I'd hope it's two guys.
It's not going to be two women. Y'all.
You don't know that. No, it's true.
It's
you
true.
Would, no, you would be two guys.
It's true.
Saying,
Y'all.
saying, take it! Take it, my life!
The last
When
time.
someone pisses in somebody's mouth.
Yeah. Wow, we put that in the show.
That's what someone
Oh, wow.
said.
Wow.
That's what someone said when they're like, so I was going to be out on the
patio,
kind of like in a shared situation, doing my workout with, and then someone said, you talked about someone pissing in someone's mouth. So it's headphones for now.
Headphones it is. We're definitely a headphone show.
I think so.
I think so too.
Well, we're a good show to plug in at the auto body shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are our fans.
Somebody was telling me that they sent us a message that they got a new car, and so the dealer was showing them their new Apple CarPlay.
Oh, they had to program it, yeah.
And then we popped on in the middle of Apple CarPlay. She said that
Probably singing the Russian Dick
I
song.
think he lost all color at his face.
Oh, yo, we are filthy. We're vulgar.
We're vulgar. But we're sex positive.
How did we get so dirty? What happened?
How did we get here?
What the hell? There's something
song's
about
horrible.
the way he says "what the hell" really bothers me.
It's very effective.
Why didn't me knock on Roger's door and Collins choose that phone booth? I'm kind of good at that.
You're right, kind of good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
no more writ.
alone.
No more writ. No more writ. No
like
more
how
writ.
I make my voice break.
No, I can't.
Here's the thing. I'm going to ruin this for you right now.
Oh, great.
He's not a good singer. Anthony Rapp does not have a nice voice. There were
Okay.
other people on that album who sounded great. He's not
Someone
one of them.
Just drove off the road in a fit of rage.
I mean,
And-
I like Adam. I just forgot his last name.
Pascal.
Yes. Did you just remind me of something? Wait, are there 3 moons in the sky?
No, I
And
saw
one of
Adam.
them's colored in blood?
I saw Adam Pascal on Queen of Rock or We Will Rock You.
Yeah. Ugh.
Boy,
Anyway,
that's 2 hours. I'm never getting back.
he had like a rock edge to it, but like, y'all,
I miss going to the
Anthony
theater.
Rapp just didn't sound good. It's not a great voice.
No.
Not a great technically trained voice. And you already know
Is
this.
he gay in
though.
real life?
Yes. Oh, yes. He was an absolute flouncing, prancing queen at a book session we had with him. He was entitled. He brought his fucking entourage in there.
Oh, when you worked at the gay bookstore?
He was an asshole.
He brought an entourage?
Yes. They sat back there in our back room and just like, and someone said, "Do you have water?" And I'm like, "Yeah, there's bottles up there for everybody. Like, can we have 2 each?" I'm like, sure, I guess. But there were like 20 people. It was ridiculous.
You know, I've met more famous gay people that were very nice. That don't have like Lance Bass, very nice.
Yeah.
Neil Patrick Harris, really funny.
Yeah.
But people way more famous than fucking Anthony Rapp.
He was an absolute jerk. Sorry to ruin everybody's. So I told you before we started, you guys, I'm going to ruin everything you love.
Who was the best gay person that you met at your job?
You know who was
I know
absolutely
you loved
lovely?
David Sedaris.
He was. Leslie Jordan was lovely.
Oh, really?
Just absolutely lovely.
Did you freak out over David Sedaris? Because, I mean, you're...
Yeah. I told you I got to drive him to the airport.
I know, yeah.
He was so funny. He was lovely.
Y'all, Poodle, he met Rue McClanahan.
Yeah.
He did a reading with that. You did a lot of people.
Did them all.
Who was the worst gay?
You know who was awful? They weren't gay. But this guy, he was in the movie Camp, and he was a straight guy. Daniel Letterly,
Again,
he was the hot guy.
Someone that has no right or entitlement to be that shitty.
He was like,
who's that
yeah,
guy?
what do you want me to do? And so then he and the other straight guy went and got drinks because they were there to like sign copies of his movie or some shit. And he was such a dick to everybody. And someone said, "Oh my God, you were so good in that movie." He's like, "Thanks." I think he was on something. Where is he now? Daniel Letterly. Letterle. Boy, I threw that bitch to the bus like Betty Davis.
You sure did.
Woo! He was a complete and utter piece of shit.
Letterly returned to Ohio in 2006 and is no longer working as an actor.
There you go.
That
must have been right after. He was a jerk.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Maybe I had something to do with that.
Maybe.
He's like, I need to leave Hollywood. Some bitter queen just hissed in my face. Anyway, Anthony Rapp, not a good singer. Come for me, rentheads.
Come for him.
I'm waiting.
Y'all.
There were great singers on that album. He wasn't one of them. Anyway, let's talk about the show.
Jesse,
now that I've ruined a lot of people's evenings.
Jesse, Evan, no.
Why can't I remember their names?
He was on Flash Jesse
L. Merton. He's great.
Oh, man, he
Santa
sounds
Fe
good.
sounds great.
He's great on The Flash,
is
too.
Angel. So is, the original who went nowhere, who I met when he was dating that girl.
Yeah,
Wilson Heredia.
Y'all, take this in.
How have I known so many Rent cast members?
The
I'm
original
realizing
Angel from the Broadway production of Rent
is a straight
man.
Wilson Heredia.
Take that in.
Yeah, and always
again. 3 of our listeners now just went what and drove off the road like Funyuns just went everywhere. Their keto bars.
And Idina Menzel sounded great.
Then,
yeah, and so did I can't remember the original Joanne, but she sounded great. Everybody did. But
I'm bored now. We're talking about Rent.
I didn't say Daphne Rubin Vega though. That's the other voice that.
Is she originally Mimi?
Yeah,
from Spaceballs.
That's Daphne
Zuniga.
Oh. Daphne Rubin Vega.
See, I'm back to where I was. The moons have aligned.
I don't know how we just got to Spaceballs.
I love Spaceballs, and I love Daphne Zuniga.
Daphne Zuniga? Daphne Zuniga. Daphne, I believe she goes by Zuniga.
Whatever.
Where are we?
I don't know what's happening.
I'm in like a fugue state. This is the other way.
Y'all, 90 Day Gays. This is 90 Day Fiancé.
This is the other way.
The other way.
You're going the wrong way, girl. You got to go the other way.
Which is what a big drag queen told us when we were younger, when we tried to date women.
Girl, you're going the wrong way.
Got to go the other way. Which way is that? The other way. I don't understand. In your butthole. Okay.
Put a cock in your mouth, baby.
Carl, did you hear that? We've got to do it in the butthole. Poor Carl. We do. Okay, I don't think we have any announcements per se. We just need to let people know because you are flipping out. Y'all, we've heard the news. Darcy and Stacey have a spinoff.
I've gotten all your telegrams.
We're watching
Jesus.
it. We're very excited about it. Will we cover it? I don't know.
We are.
We
Come
are.
on. And y'all, I'm very happy Florian's making a comeback.
Y'all, if you need to know, they're hard.
I'm finally on TV again. Hell.
If you need to know, Grethers or Ricola, the green tea flavor, are my favorite, and they're hard to find. So if you
I
find
ordered them from Amazon
and want to send them because, well, there's going to be a lot of Stacy, so we're both gonna
our
be
voices
cough drops
are
after
gone.
this.
Our voices are going to be gone. Yeah, it's
Although
going to be bad.
she's better to do than Lisa.
I think so. Yeah, Darcy's easier.
So we know about that. We're excited.
Called Darcy and Stacy. We saw the kind of the trailer for it.
Yeah,
It was just their names. Yeah.
A lot. I'm excited for
They
it.
probably don't want any image because they're probably getting like ribs removed right now, trying to look really good on camera.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they've already filmed it mostly.
They had to have.
Yeah,
because it comes out and they're probably still filming.
There's probably some post-COVID stuff that's happening. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah. I don't understand why they just announced it.
But I don't know.
Yeah, they didn't confirm the rumor for forever.
Well, TLC likes to be in control. Fraud was the one who broke it.
Yeah, like back in February.
She finds out everything. Good for her.
Her deal with the devil.
It does. I don't have the energy.
Katrina, how's those hooves feel? Now that the devil told you that you were going to be bound for the fiery pit.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. Enjoy your time getting those secrets now.
Date with Dateline messages. Be sure to check that out, our latest crossover with them. And our crossover, these are on our Patreon.
I make that announcement too. It is still free on their Patreon. We were mistaken. Yes.
It is. Okay, so check out Date with Dateline.
We had a blast, you guys. It's on our Patreon. The second half is on their Patreon, but it's still free.
For free. So you same
just have to go
for
to the Patreon.
90 Day Gay Cray crossover.
Gay Cray.
Cray. Be sure to check that out too. We had a lot of fun with them. Date with Dateline said
there's so much free on the Patreon.
There is.
Oh,
A Date with Dateline says that their mother is in love with us now.
Their mother?
Yeah, mothers love us. Most of them. They all have to say, I got to get past the vulgarity.
There was we got a Patreon message saying, I'm a baby boomer, and sometimes it was a little bit hard to take at first, but now I'm used to all the dick and bottom talk.
Maybe we educate people.
Maybe.
All right, let's jump in.
Maybe you just hit a level of desensitization
You're
where
just
nothing
numb.
bothers you anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's kind of that way for us. By the time you get to the defensive line, you just go to your inner happy place.
By the time the kicker's pummeling you, y'all,
you don't feel a thing.
You're numb from the waist down like an epidural.
No, yeah, I haven't felt special teams since I was 26. Take that in, y'all.
You don't even know what special teams are.
I do.
What is it?
That's like the kicker team, or like
is that what they called it?
Yeah, the special teams is with the kick team. Then there's also there's a 2-point team that's a different kick team. I know a little bit about football because my brother's
special
obsessed.
teams, and so I always thought it was like someone with who were wearing like a half shirt, and they were like the special ones.
No.
Anyway.
No, they're
Remember
not.
when guys used to wear those football half shirts?
Yes.
That's like, y'all, every football porn that gay men watch has those half shirts.
You know
in
why?
them.
Because when we were little boys, we had to do everything in our eyes not to see it. But y'all, Jason Jackson was my first treasure trail I ever saw.
Oh.
And I wanted to go mining. I wanted to go spelunking. I wanted to go look for that treasure.
He
was wearing a cutoff shirt with bike shorts, but with no shorts over them. So I could just see the bulge of his dick.
I feel like he knew what he was doing.
Maybe. Married in Dallas, sweet guy.
Anyway.
Beautiful daughters.
Let's talk about this episode, y'all. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Maybe you're not. Or look, what's that lyric? Maybe.
Look at it. Look at me, Mom. It's me. Just see me now.
Maybe or not. No, it's not maybe
Believe it or not.
That's it. Oh, my God. I just had a stroke.
I just can
believe it or not. It's just me.
Okay, so I corrected you on a name.
Yes.
And I've corrected you on a lyric.
I'm having a stroke.
So, We should do so. Some people do have stroke. I think you're having some metaphysical thing, and you're going to die tonight.
Okay.
Okay. I hope
Thanks.
not. No, I hope not.
Glad you defended stroke victims.
Maybe just don't get on a cough drop. You might choke.
God forbid, because I know you're not going to help me. Y'all, if you heard that and you're still concerned for me, someone asked me, is there any lasting damage? Maybe. Maybe my brain was deprived.
Emotionally.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get on to this show.
Y'all.
Too much pussyfooting around.
Brittany and Jihoon, this is going, as you all are saying,
a match made in heaven.
Whew, this is the shit show of the season.
You can't even leave the airport without having a fucking knockdown drag out.
I wouldn't even be surprised if this season ends or this story ends early.
Oh, I'd be
wondering
shocked
if
if it
that's
didn't.
why they put Tim later, because theirs is going to go on longer.
I'd be shocked if it didn't.
Me too.
Yeah.
How are they going to get? We're on episode 4?
This is 3, I believe.
And they're going to do fucking 13 more episodes.
Turn your
of
phone
this?
over, please. Thank you.
How the hell are they going to do this?
I don't know. Y'all, his phone just beeped for a text, and I looked at it like a hawk looked at a piece of
It didn't beep,
mouse.
it
No,
just
I
lit
just
up.
saw it, and I went,
Well, I was waiting for a text because I texted someone asking about an attorney for you.
I know.
Y'all,
I'm just
'cause
saying. When
Poodle's
things-
got in trouble with the
when
law.
I
I've got to either take him to Mexico or get him an attorney. I'm kidding. He's fine.
I'm going to have to go incognito.
I do
I'm
feel
going to have
like-
to finally live as a woman.
It's true. If any of my friends that I would have to put in some type of like secret, what's it called?
Witness protection?
It'd be you.
I could say that. I'd testify against someone like that.
Okay, so
I'm trying to find a lawyer for land stuff, for land use issues, you guys.
for zoning stuff.
Yep.
So come at him if
Because
you know LA law.
there's someone trying to put a fucking school right in front of me, and it's going to make traffic just out of control awful. But the problem is...
I'm glad
not to
you
talk
finally
about-
brought it
not
up,
to talk-
because
the-
it's going to
but
come up.
The problem is that it's going to make traffic nuts, and we think a certain person has paid off our councilman.
Also, too, they're only supposed to do 3 stories here, and they're doing
It's
a 4th
3
story
stories.
saying it's a playground.
Playground,
a glass
but it's
playground.
glassed in.
That's going to be horrible.
Almost a glassed in.
Anyway,
Like share.
y'all, if y'all know
Dawn.
somebody in LA, come at us.
Or I'm fine with having a consult. If you know a land use zoning person.
I'm looking for a good dentist, y'all. I'm fine. I got a dentist. Okay, y'all. So he's pissed that she has hugged the crew and she has a huge bottle of Patron.
Yeah.
But we can see quickly why she bought this bottle, y'all, because it's not a gift. It's for her.
It's for her. She's
It's
gonna
for
she's
her.
gonna become a woohoo girl. She's gonna sip that in her hotel room.
She needs it.
And you know what? Honestly, let her do it. I think if you're coming to a culture that's so different than yours, maybe not throw it right in his face at the beginning.
So,
Have a compromise.
yeah, because
I don't think they've ever talked about this, by the way. Or maybe he said, "Oh, she'll learn Islam. I will teach her slowly about Islam."
it's,
Maybe they haven't been They haven't been real with each other.
I don't think they have. I think they're
Yeah.
both damaged people who are going to be in a just damaging situation. Because where are you? Because I go back and forth of now. Jihoon gets a little explosive with his anger, so that's a little.
He has some anger issues.
That's some red
but,
flags.
And
But at
honestly,
the same time, Brittany, I did a simple Google search of life for women in Jordan. Literally, I did it while we were watching just to see. I just found within the last 20 years, women are finally 85% literate.
Yeah.
And I know Jordan is much better than a lot of other countries,
Yeah.
so I'm not
but
saying it's
still,
archaic.
and I know what it
But
is.
a quick search can tell you this life will be different than what I have in America.
Yeah, I did get this is what I was talking about, but announcement wise, I did get a Instagram message basically saying,
Someone's cooking bacon, and it's hard as hell for me to focus. I can smell it.
So for me, it's like things that light up in text.
Yeah.
And for you, it's the bacon
yeah,
smell.
it's true.
So the person they did say that yes, Jordan is much more forward thinking than other Middle Eastern countries, but know that women still have a far way to go.
Yeah.
And she said he was not saying Hamas as I said. She was saying halas, which means enough, okay. So I will issue an apology because Hamas is the militant group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's not what he was saying.
But yeah.
But the way that I know he's overreacting, but I am like, if I just got off the plane, I probably wouldn't. Maybe if we talked about it, I wouldn't buy alcohol.
Maybe try to meet him halfway.
I wouldn't hug the crew.
Yeah.
If I know that's a problem. Because
she said what she told him who she was the second she got in the car. I'm American. I can do what I want. I'm not Muslim. So already, you guys, they have not shown each other's their true face. It's bad.
It's bad. It's going to be. I mean, again, y'all remember, this is how he acted about her bringing a bottle of liquor. Imagine
what's
how he's going to act
say when she finds out she's not divorced.
She's still married. That's where it's going to go. Bye-bye.
I feel like, and yes, there's a weird kind of rage in him, but I think, too, Middle Eastern men are not used to any woman, especially their same age, who's not an authority figure, questioning them.
They're not. We also,
and so he doesn't really know how to process that.
Yes, and we heard rumblings because y'all send us stuff. Sometimes we read it, sometimes we don't, because we don't. But apparently, he's done this before.
I did not know that. But you can spill the tea.
This is why we don't do news, because I kind of remember and I kind of don't. So y'all look at Frauded or maybe somebody in the Sissy Squad, but there's a history with him.
I kind of remember and I kind of don't.
That's kind of like
we're your information news source.
That'll be the name of my memoir. I kind of remember,
but I kind of don't.
Anyway, y'all. So she wants to get dropped off the hotel. They're fighting in the car.
He won't take her luggage in.
They immediately start with the fight, by the way. Y'all, if somebody says, I feel like you're not respecting me, I've said this before, that is a trigger word. And if somebody says that, just say to them, you know what? Let's calm down and I'll talk to you later. Because he said, you're not respecting me. And then she said, you're not respecting me. And then people get in this like respect bullshit. How many times have you been to a restaurant and a pissed off service person says, I'm not being respected?
A service person?
Or not so, but a person being waited on.
Oh, all the time.
And when people
You've
say
shown
that,
me such disrespect.
when people talk about respect, they're in crazy land.
That's true. And I want to talk about an idea of you've shown me a lack of respect, or when you guys, respect is only a two-way street. You can't respect someone without earning that respect.
Well, earning it and showing it.
And showing it. And so whenever someone comes at you saying, you really disrespected me, first of all, that's more about them than you.
Yes.
Always. Then you can ask, because they see respect as something that either sometimes you have to pay to them before they pay to you.
Yes.
So it's a transactional thing. So be very careful about people who are always talking about disrespect in their lives.
The way that you earn their respect is more of, you have to be respectful for them and they can treat you like shit.
When respect is transactional, it's very dangerous.
It is very dangerous.
And he was doing that.
And abusive.
And he was doing that with her.
Yep.
He said, and that's a very common cultural thing, that so-and-so, you have to pay someone homage, but so everyone's equal. And it's not just, it's just, that's how the Middle East does that. And you'll hear also in Latin American culture is very disrespectful for, like, let's say you don't bring something to a thing like that.
When Poodle went to Chile, he would always bring some type of gift to some guy that fucked him. Just courtesy.
And you know what? I brought 2 gifts, me and a gift.
And a gift.
Mm-hmm.
You went to Chile a lot, didn't you?
No, I only went once.
Oh, I thought your family had a thing there.
I only went once though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are the guys hot in Chile?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, wait. You weren't out then, actually, were
No.
you? Oh, my God.
They're very hot though.
Little Poodle Boudreaux in the middle of Chile and can't...
Water everywhere, but none to drink. That's the truth. Chilean men, Argentine men.
Oh.
An Argentine rose. I want to be rainbow gay in magical colors.
What is that?
Evita.
Evita, yes.
You complete and utter troglodyte. Don't ever make me tell you something from Evita ever again.
You have the same reaction that I had earlier yesterday. Y'all, by the way, on Netflix, there's a great documentary I didn't know. It's called Jewel Catch One, and it's about the Catch One Club, which was kind of like the Club 54 of Los Angeles in the 70s and 80s. But it's owned by a black lesbian woman, and I'd heard of the Catch because that was predominantly a gay black club.
And and it was also the scene of the first, I want to say, gay rights demonstration, even before Stonewall.
I think because of her, of this. So anyway, y'all don't
Sorry,
pull over.
don't pull over.
Don't pull over.
Don't pull over.
Anyway.
Hail Mary, full of grace. Blessed is the womb, Jesus Christ.
And but so anyway, I just want to it is Pride this month, and we are honoring not only gay lives but also black lives are important right now. And so I just thought it. But anyway, there's one section where the bar owner is singing, and I am telling you, like lip syncing to it. And the video was old, and I said, "Oh, is that the bar owner?" And my boyfriend said, "Yeah." He said, "But she's not singing it." And I said, I know who Jennifer Holliday is. Thank you very much. I got really upset that he thought I didn't know Jennifer fucking Holliday from Dreamgirls sang that song.
Y'all, do yourself a favor and check out Jennifer Holliday's Tony-winning performance, or Tony performance when she sings "And I'm Telling You."
When she's on that thing. But I see your rage at that, and I honor it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I forgot what I was talking about.
Jewel Catch One on Netflix. Watch it, y'all.
It's gun to
y'all,
my throat.
Poodle had to take him. We need to get this show sponsored by Mucinex. God damn.
Well, Ed is that Mucinex germ.
He
Big
is.
Ed.
It is. And there's not really that much more about them except for he moves her in. And, of course, she's acting terrible to him, too, because she's like, I'm not moving my bags.
Yeah.
Brittany is fucking entitled.
Yeah.
And
you
she's
guys,
spoiled.
You guys... We saw her kind of shut down at the airport when he acted kind of rageful. She shut down emotionally.
I think maybe she had that before.
Yeah, and now she's kind of acting out.
I feel sorry for her that he's explosive in that. But her moving there, and I can't feel sorry for her. Honey, you should have known better.
Yeah.
You should have known better. A fucking quick 10-minute Google search.
I think both of them never really thought long and hard about this.
I don't think they think long and hard about anything. I think both of them are pretty fucking vapid.
Yes.
Don't you? Yeah.
I think he's a dreamer. I think he's just lives in his own dreams.
Something's going on with him. Like, I don't think he's gay, but either he's like, this is not about her. Like, he feels like this is going to give him something. Like a status or something. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. I honestly don't know enough about them. I think
he has secrets.
I think the reason TLC has edited this so sparingly is we're going to find it's going to be a big bombshell.
Big.
Again, y'all, this is going to be like the fucking Hindenburg. This story is worse.
No disrespect to any of you who had family members on the Hindenburg.
If they did... That must be your great-grandfather and great-grandmother.
Well, what if we did? What if somebody came up and said, my great-great-grandfather was on the Hindenburg?
Then you should by now have a sense of humor about it. Y'all, it's a blimp disaster.
It's kind of funny.
If you can't laugh at a blimp disaster, I mean, we can laugh about the Titanic now, right?
Kind of.
Anyway,
y'all, let's talk about another couple that's not going to go well. Not going to go well.
Deavan, Jihoon. Deavan. I love the way he says her name so classy when it's really just Deavan.
He does. I feel like you have a little bit of a crush on him.
I kind of always have.
Yeah.
He's rocking that BTS hair, that kind of red style
It's
that
pretty.
that the BTS boys wear. So I like it also how Deavan has completely changed into mom wear. Like
She's like hardly any makeup.
Full on like pink shirt that she got from one of Drusilla's like car washes.
That is true. That is how we know how beat down Deavan is.
Motherhood has beat her down.
Y'all, she is like, to reference it again from yesterday, she's like Goldie Hawn at the end of Overboard.
She is Goldie
just
Hawn.
beat down. Anyway, y'all, she's on the... So just listen to what she says. So I'm on my way to Korea to move there for the second time in 2 months.
In 2 months.
Yeah, let that sink in.
She's a little kind of distanced, too, from it all.
So this time her mom, Alicia's coming with her.
Yeah. You guys, Alicia, you know when you're at the beach and you might be there with your mom and your mom wants to go back to the room and you just want to have one more drink?
Mm-hmm.
Alicia is the woman at the end of the bar with her other friend who they're drinking too. And she's got a lot of woohoo stories.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She'll get drunk with you. And then she'll tell you about how she always knew her uncle was gay and she loves gay people.
Yep. And then she'll think that someone said something anti-gay to you even though they didn't.
Right.
Somebody just said, like, nice shirt, Jake, and then she'll try to get in a fight with them.
Then you'll talk about one thing and you'll realize that her politics are completely different than yours. And then she'll start complaining to the bartender about how we really charged her for 6 drinks instead of 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when you realize she's a terrible person. That's Alicia, y'all. She's great to drink with. That's the only thing. Otherwise, she's a garbage person.
She's, we don't know her story. Maybe she went through a lot. I don't know what's going on with Devan's dad.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know if Alicia raised herself.
She's never been out of the country.
No, I'm not defending her. I'm just saying we don't know her story.
She's a total Karen.
But she's
no disrespect to all Karens.
She's really fucking rude.
Yeah, she's awful.
She's just very rude and entitled. And again, it's like one of our Canadian sissies says that sometimes they wear things when they travel abroad to show that they're Canadian, so that way people don't think they're American, because we do. American, and I think this is important for us to know. There is a stereotype that we are rude and that we do what we want, say what we want. And
I can pick out when I was living overseas in Austria.
And don't come at us, y'all. This is not all Americans.
I can pick out an American tourist a mile away.
I actually think sissies that watch 90 Day Fiancé, this show gives us an idea of like how to behave in other countries and be aware of that. So I don't think it's our sissies, but y'all.
It's not. It's a level of kind of looking around and feeling like, I know, I'm so glad I'm here being a tourist, and I'm so glad I get to see these things that amuse me, but I can't wait to go back to where I know I belong, and things are better in a very arbitrary way.
Yeah.
That only exists with 2 other types of tourists, you guys. Russian tourists and German tourists. They
really?
all have that sense.
Really?
Yes. Oh, God. I think the Russian tourists may be the worst, actually, of all of them. There's this sense of entitlement that comes with it. First of all, they're wearing usually very tiny short shorts, and they act like they're going to the beach wherever they travel.
Oh, yeah.
German tourists are similar, but they're a little more polite. I say this, you guys, because I worked in tourism. My day job was to make money was basically working with an operetta company, but on the weekends and things like that, I would work as an English language person for tours. So
I'm glad that's what he's calling fucking a lot of people from Germany and Russia.
But the Americans, the Russians, and the Germans, the Americans would usually think they were owed something. There was like, so what am I actually paying for here? I heard that so much.
Oh yeah, I've heard that when I've been. I heard that from a couple of like that a little bit when I was in Mexico City last.
A lot of like how far my money's going to go.
Like, or when somebody would say, "Oh, it's cost this much," and they would be appalled, like, "Wow, that's that much? Isn't it cheaper?
What am I paying for?
Isn't it cheaper here?
And
don't say
like
that.
the third world?
Don't say that.
Yeah.
You came here.
I still say the moment I knew
But this is her mom.
Yeah. The moment I knew I had completely turned away from America at that time was when I had American Tourists. I think I had some kind of like American
what do you
Eagle.
mean you turned away from America? Are you like a communist
They've
and you're
turned me.
watching me?
No,
I just want to clarify.
I mean, I was thinking about I didn't want to go back to America for a while.
Oh, for a while.
But then 8 months later, I went back.
And then you realized
because I was dating someone and I needed to like talk to them.
And also, depending on where you are, some gay people aren't treated well in other countries.
That's true. But
That's true.
I did have American tourists saying, "Sorry, do you know where is Maria Theresienplatz?" And I went and just looked right in the eyes and said, "Sprechen kein English." I don't speak any English. And that was the minute I knew.
Oh, God. Wow, you're pretentious. Wow.
I just didn't want to deal with them.
If it was a cute guy, would you have spoke English?
I would have said anything he wanted me to.
Well, I'm glad our morals just go out.
This was a fat couple from Texas. I mean, honestly.
Let's talk about Deavan and Jihoon. So, anyway, that gives y'all an idea.
That's my
Deavan.
life as an expat, y'all.
There you go.
I'll tell more about that life.
Now, here's what I do like them. Seeing them get to so they land.
Like is a strong word. For
No,
them.
but seeing Deavan and Jihoon, it is kind of that feeling that of like Paul and Karini of, fuck, y'all have been through a lot. Like going back and forth to this. And when she saw him and I hugged him, I thought, I think I would watch their spin-off reality show called like Korea or Bust.
I would watch that. I would watch a show about Drusilla and Jihoon
and his parents.
And yeah, I would.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want her or her mother there.
No, and that dog. If the dog's
and
not
Baki.
and Baki, I'm not watching it.
That would be the sitcom thing. It'd like
Korea or Bust.
It'd be like starring Jihoon, Mama Jihoon, Papa Jihoon, Taeyong the baby, Drusilla, and don't forget Baki the dog.
Boom. Korea or Bust.
I'd watch that show.
I'd watch that show too.
Just don't put Deavan or her mother in it. Yeah.
No, I don't mind Deavan.
I don't really like Deavan either.
But she's got to be there for a foil for Jihoon. She's the Mr.
Maybe
Roper.
you're right.
She's the Mr. Roper.
God, just don't add that mother. So anyway, you guys, it's kind of cute when Drusilla hugs Jihoon.
It is cute.
It looks like she may have mellowed out. Maybe she's heavily sedated. I don't know.
She also could be some kids that are really crazy like that. My cousin Victoria was like that because she was super smart and her verbal skills weren't up to there. And then when her verbal came, she totally mellowed out because she could say what she wanted and express it.
I just don't think Devan's a good enough of a mother to be able to get her out of that.
Well, now we see she didn't really have a role model, we don't think.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I agree.
We should say if she's a bad mother. She might be a great mother, but...
Deavan?
No, Alicia.
Oh. She's a I'm gonna go on a limb, you guys, because I can know what this is. She's garbage. She's a garbage person.
Wow.
She's awful. She doesn't understand anyone's culture. She's not even going to try to. She's just this.
But you never know. We thought
terrible person.
We thought that Mama Terry was going to be that way, and look how far we have turned. We love Mama Terry.
Okay,
we love.
I'll give
Mama
you that.
Terry.
I'll give you that.
Now that said, I think Mama Terry's a little more intelligent than Devan's mother. A little more aware.
I don't even think it's intelligence.
She's
feel
also
like
a
it's
nurse,
this,
and they're badass bitches.
There's this gross hubris that Alicia has.
That's a good word for it. She has a hubris.
Yeah. So Alicia's losing her mind, you guys, in the car.
In the car. But before that, we see Jihoon's family.
Oh, I loved this.
His mom is so shady. She's like, he's finally moving out.
He's finally moving out, honey. That's the thing. Y'all, the shade of Jihoon's parents is a whole show in itself.
And she says, Deavan, she doesn't try to be likable. You should teach her those things.
You should teach her to be lovable.
To be likable.
You should teach her to be a nice person.
And then Jihoon, that's when he precurses says, Alicia is a, what does he say? A boom. She's hot-headed and explosive. And I worry about her fighting with his mother.
Yeah, I don't think that's as much of a problem as she's going to piss off everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Devin's already horrifically embarrassed.
She's horrific. They land, they get in this van, and then already her mother is freaking out.
About the way people, and granted, Mother Poodle, y'all, does not like the way people drive in Los Angeles.
She's not.
I can only imagine her seeing people drive in Korea.
And I've been in the car with Poodle when someone is a close driver and he goes, oh! And screams.
I don't like it either.
You don't like it. But I think in this situation, you would be so loaded up on CBD oil.
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't know if you're flying in a boat or driving or getting rammed.
Truth.
I said rammed.
You did say rammed.
And what is rammed? Is that when someone's rimming you so hard it's like they're ramming you?
Like maybe you're riding a battering ram. Go, 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 go.
Wow.
Go, go,
okay.
Go, go.
Wow. I can tell someone's been shopping on Amazon in a quarantine.
Click, 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 click. Fuck machine? Click, 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 click. Question mark?
Question mark. Anyway, so I guess, so they're in the van, but here's the thing that I love, that no matter what culture, what country, what language, that as soon as they get to this place, both mothers are like,
go.
They both make the same face.
Y'all.
That this is a dump.
This is a hovel. It is not nice.
It is a dump.
It's a dump. What a dump, as Betty Davis would say.
And I'm wondering, Deavan, this is again why they both are like kids, because they're both just sitting there, not taking control of the situation. And I thought, what if, because we saw a little bit of precursor next week.
This place looked like somebody died in there.
What if she leaves him? But what if the video that they showed at the first, what if Deavan got stuck in South Korea because
that's
of Corona?
What I think. That's what I assumed.
I wonder if she's stuck with her mother.
Possibly. That's what I assumed.
Dear God.
Yeah. Imagine that, stuck with your mother in Korea.
Oh, we'd have a good time.
Probably.
I'd have to tell her that they're not called Orientals, because I have to remind her that, like,
oh Lord,
and her boyfriend, like, all the fucking time.
That's really awful. They can't. Yeah.
It's a problem.
My mother does call all Asians Chinese, but that's better than Oriental, I find.
It's not great, but it is better, yes.
Anyway, baby steps.
Or just move the fuck away.
Anyway, this looks really bad. Devan's mom is like clapping, going, "Where are we? Does anyone know where we are?" Just being a complete see you next Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's not
She's
a
like,
good scene.
This is a shit-ass neighborhood. Again, I'm sure Devan's told her that their family cussing's not necessarily.
Yeah.
As Jihoon says, thank God my mom
Thank
does not
God
know
my
what
mother
fuck
does
means.
not know what the F word means.
And I like that Jihoon's mother, y'all, I think she's maybe the strongest woman we've seen on this.
She
she's
is.
Like, just tell her to look out the window.
P.S. I need to talk about Jihoon's mother's driving gloves, because those are amazing. She's wearing gloves to drive.
We should do that.
Is that a thing in Korea, or just a thing with ladies of a certain age, you guys?
I want driving gloves.
These were amazing. Come at us if you know about driving gloves.
Come at us if you use driving gloves. Tweet us, Instagram us.
I need to see that
us,
shit.
90 Day Gays. We want to know.
That's all I've got about them.
All right, let's take a break.
And we're back.
We're back.
And we're back.
Hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, somebody's calling my name.
I don't know this song.
It's from Choir. oh my Lord, what shall I do?
Some more spirituals your choir appropriated.
That's true. That's true.
Let me just say something, y'all.
Oh, Elijah.
When we sang that one too. When you were in choir and you sung a lots of spirituals written, they were always bad and white. It was unless it was an all black choir,
and they were
Elijah Rock. Oh.
I hope that they don't do this now. I hope that
it's better now. It's a little bit better.
If the state of Mississippi is taking the Confederate flag
Praise
off their,
be. I saw that
God,
too.
That's incredible.
That blew my mind.
But
mostly if you've ever been to Mississippi or if you're from there,
but I hope that there is this, because I remember being taught like this was a dialect. Someone made a strong drink. Did they? Do you need some White Claw in it?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just sip this one. Whew.
How bad is it? It can't be that bad.
You asked. Her face just turned inside out.
Take it. Oh my God.
I might have to pour some White Claw in there.
That felt like whenever, if I like go a couple of days and I forget to floss, and then I use Listerine and it just burns my gums. That's what your drink felt like.
Tastes like burning.
Burning.
Let's move on to a new Lonely Heart, y'all.
He's from the Big
It's
D.
Tim from Dallas,
And
yo.
I said,
it's Tim.
Going from Big D. My oh yes.
No, we gotta do harmony. Big D. My oh yes. No, it's not gonna work. Big D.
Big D.
This song for
How
us
does that
was
song start?
Big P. Little E, little and I, yes. And that spells penis, a great big penis, just to give you pleasure to confess. Man, we got a big dick. My oh yes, a big D, little E, little and I, big P, little E, little and I, big P, little E, little and I, yes. There we go. We never lose it.
If you wanted me to do Dallas, I couldn't do the harmony. But when we're singing about dick, yeah, yep. Mm-hmm. Y'all, that was a deep cut from Cabaret.
We didn't make that one up, unfortunately.
We did not.
And that spells penis, a big, big penis.
Yep.
Wow.
Don't ask what it was about.
No.
Just don't ask. Anyway, y'all, he's in Dallas, our running ground.
He's in Dallas.
I hope he goes to Papacitos.
Y'all,
or
Tim,
Papados.
This is gonna hurt because not Tim, y'all. It's not the same Tim. This is Tim who kind of talks like this.
Gosh, y'all, I'm Tim.
This is kind of like if a golden retriever fucked the bug man from Men in Black.
And then the fairy godmother from Cinderella brought them to life to be a coachman for her giant pumpkin.
Yes.
That's what happened. And the spell and midnight never hit for this bitch.
So, y'all, Tim and his cat Pepe.
I love
Let
that
me
he
say
lives
that
with it.
again. Tim and his cat Pepe, who is an emotional support animal, are just walking around in a store. He's carrying the cat like a baby, and I'm losing my mind.
Well, you know, one of our sissies brought this up in the group, and she said this, and I've never thought about this. She's like, I love cats, and I love that people are cat people. She's like, and I feel like if this was a dog, no one would bring up anything weird about it, but because it's a cat, we would. And I thought, that's kind of true. Like, although I do judge people for having emotional support dogs when they don't really need it.
I think a cat is a much harder emotional support animal to have.
That's what I judge. It's not that I judge Tim having a cat. Actually, I think that's really sweet that he's a cat person. And I love that he's with his cat. It's mainly more like, well, you said you're a cat. Y'all, poodle is not an emotional support animal.
I am not there to give you emotional support. You're there to pet me, and I will let you do it.
I have walked into a liquor store with Poodle over my shoulder, and him just yelling, "Laka, Laka."
And you know what?
It doesn't work out well for me.
I say, put me down.
Then he starts yelling for like a Mickey's malt liquor, and I know he's too drunk.
And like a cat, I don't do well on a leash.
You do not. You do not. Sling, yes.
I can get there.
Handcuffs.
I don't really like being led around on a leash.
But a leash, no. You don't lead this one. She leads you.
And just like that, I make kind of weird sounds when I'm having sex.
True.
Like a cat.
So We're not judging Tim for having Pepe.
No.
We're judging him for... I can't imagine taking a cat into a
Y'all,
fucking 7-Eleven.
Imagine just holding that cat like a baby. This is also not a small cat.
I wish
so
cats could
it's a
do
big
that.
cat.
I wish cats could do
Well,
that.
you can't put a cat down because they will not walk near you. When they see a lot of people, they'll just like run out.
Yeah, it's cats are just different.
Yeah.
Come on. If you
They're
have a cat
superior race.
They are.
They kind of are.
If you have a cat that walks on a leash or a cat that you take everywhere,
I need
come
to
at
see
us.
photos.
Come at us. Let us know.
Yeah. Anyway.
And did you train them, or were they always just like that?
Tim, Golden Retriever Tim.
34, lives in Dallas.
He's not always had a charmed life.
He was called Cheese Stick.
They called me Cheese Stick.
Because I looked like a...
I'm
cheese
sorry.
stick.
This is not a good enough explanation.
Well, he's not. And I will say
Beanpole, yes.
he's kind
not
of
a cheese
normal.
Stick. He's very normal.
He's just not. There's not a lot of exciting stuff about him. I'm like, where's the
and
drama going to
that's
come
the
in?
problem.
I'm like, where's the drama going to come in this one?
No, we're going to see it. I feel like he's got some kind of rage problem.
Maybe.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
even
he
has problems. If Pepe is registered as an emotional support cat, y'all, she got problems.
Maybe because we'll get to them. But it's even his. Y'all, normally when we have a scene of someone going to visit their friends, we're gonna get that one like Carlo with the one eye. that Robert went and played pool
one-eyed
with.
Carlos.
But these
all
people
these
were
friends
wonderful.
are supportive.
They were wonderful.
In fact, they're so supportive of him that they flip on him.
Yeah, they flip on him.
So they're not. I don't know if these are really true blue friends.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's really we don't. He's in Iowa. He was in They bumped around.
He's just been in BFE his whole life.
They actually met in very kind of normal circumstance too. They met when she was in
it wasn't
school.
online.
She was an au pair. And then she had to go back to Boston to be an au pair. They had only met recently, but they kept their relationship going. Melissa's from Colombia. But
she says almost like his country. When I meet Melissa...
He's like, it is when I meet
Melissa. No, but he was like, Melissa.
I know, it's not
Melissa.
like how my mama says, Aunt Chilada.
I'm only going to call her Melissa.
Yeah.
Not like Melissa.
Yeah, he says
Melissa.
It's a little weird.
Yeah. I don't think everything's firing on this dude, y'all. Something's. I think he's probably sweet.
I don't think
he's
wrong.
He's a fucking golden retriever.
He was cute when he was younger.
But not as smart.
Fine. Now he's just fine.
Yeah.
But he seems nice. It's fine. However,
she's got a really nice butt. Oh, I just said the B word. Mama, don't punish me, please.
Or do. We don't know.
Mama. He really does sound like that guy, and we're sucking dick in a cornfield.
Yeah. Mama.
Anyway, so he's going to go out to drink with his friends. He tells them he's moving to Colombia, and especially y'all.
And they don't know, y'all.
All of them, the girls and their boyfriends, kind of like, that's great. We love Melissa. She's so nice. She's so wonderful. And then he says, but here's my secret. I cheated on her.
And
suddenly the guys are like, not saying a word.
Yeah, the guys.
I'm out.
The guys lose the power of speech.
They're like, nope.
Because without the girls, they're like, really, bro? What'd you do?
Who'd
Tell
you
me.
Fuck? What happened?
Because the girls go,
yeah. They're like, that one girl in that snowman hat was pissed. She was hot-headed because she was wearing a hat inside.
She was hot.
But she was, y'all.
They probably don't even know Melissa that well. They go off on him, though.
The reason they found this out, because kind of the plan was Melissa was going to move to the United States. And Melissa's like, I don't know if I want to do that now because you cheated on me with your coworker. And the girls are like, well, her one friend's like, honestly,
I want to punch you in the fucking face now.
She did say that. And then she said, the other one said, she's kind of too good for you now.
I know. The fact that they barely know her and they flip that fast, I'm not saying they should take up for their friend. But, boy, they threw him under the bus quick.
We didn't, maybe it was in the editing, but we didn't see any of you. I'm actually glad this is being talked about because infidelity is more common than not in marriages.
Totally.
And so we demonize people immediately for cheating or whatever, and I'm not giving them an excuse to do it. It's about trust, and so he broke that trust. I'm interested to see where this relationship goes and how they deal with that, because I think a lot of people are dealing with this.
I agree, but I think it could have been handled by those two women better.
What would you say if I cheated on my partner and I said, Poodle, I cheated on Kyle? How would you deal with that?
You mean if I was in front of a camera? If I was in camera, I would throw a chair down. But I think if I was that, I'm like, I would take it in, and I would say, wonder why you did that. I would ask questions first.
Yeah. Like,
and I wouldn't
what were you going through?
But honestly, you guys, this is a problem, and infidelity is most likely it's almost always a problem with both people in the relationship, and usually it's a lack of communication.
Now, I know a lot of you sissies out there have been cheated on, so I know this is probably triggering for you.
Yep.
So if we say, remember, we're two gay guys and not heterosexual, so if we say something as we talk about this that you don't like, or come at us, let us know.
But I'm saying lack of communication in both ways, and it may just be that your partner who cheated can't communicate with you.
It could be, yeah.
You're trying, but a lot of times when people get silent, that's when you think it's okay to either step out on them.
Yes,
when communication ceases.
There's a difference. It's really hard to get couples to think this way if you can, but if you can, it's kind of a breakthrough in couples therapy, because a lot of people come to couples therapy when they should already be broken up.
It's awful. It's really
hard. They come too late. But there's a difference in the fault of the loss of trust and the responsibility of trust.
Dead on.
And so that's what, if I can get past, like working with couples, if I could get them to both, even the person that was cheated on, to realize that there was a responsibility in the trust.
Right.
If they don't get there, then it's never going to work out.
And I think too, it's like it is both parts of the couple's responsibility to try to instigate communication. Try to keep doing it, because once you say it's not worth my time, the other person checks out.
Yes.
And like, I'm not saying anyone who's been cheated on, I'm not saying that's your fault for not communicating.
Yeah.
It's both people have a stake, and you always have to be talking about, where are you?
Yeah.
Where are you on the game board today? As I tell my students, where are you? Are you at
game of life?
Are you near the end, or did you get taken back and lose a turn?
I'm a half White Claw in, so I feel good on the game of life.
I'm only one drink in, so
yeah, one drink plus one. But no, something going forward that we'll see. We might end up hating for other reasons, but y'all, I'm not going to think Tim is a bad guy for cheating on Melissa.
I'm not saying that either.
I'm just saying I don't want to put, as somebody, I just don't want to put that judgment on him, because we don't know his life.
Yeah.
Was it a dumb move and a dick move? Yeah. Because I'm interested. How did she find out? Did he tell her? That's admirable if he told her.
He probably did.
But that
y'all golden retrievers always have to confess.
Always come back and tell you where they shit. The head hung low. They're going to let you know.
Yeah.
I'm excited I hate that this happened, but I'm interested in the storyline. I think a lot of people are going to relate to this, and I actually think this could be dividing to people.
I agree. I want to talk about the fact that either which one of them coming to the U.S. is a completely different situation, and I don't think that should have ever been locked into the cheating. Because that could be an economic decision.
Yeah,
it could be because obviously they've thought about who. But you're saying, I understand when people saying she doesn't know if she can trust him, so he's the one who should come here. And I'm saying then if he goes there, he's always going to have to be making it up to her. And I feel like he's going for the wrong reasons. Well, he's going to make it up to her.
It feels like a punishment.
It does.
But I understand if she feels wary going to a new country where she would be alone.
I get that,
but making a decision because it's a punishment because you did something wrong is not a good way to go.
I feel like
agree.
this is the most misguided thing they've done, you guys, is decide, nope, we're not going to go to America. I'm going to go to Colombia because I need to do my penance.
Yeah, and maybe they're planning on moving. I don't know. But it's not.
It's just, this is not the reason to choose Colombia over the U.S. One thing has nothing to do with the other.
It's true.
Yeah. And people who think I can see things unemotionally, that's very true. I can kind of do that with some things, but in my life I can't because I'm all about seeing things emotionally. But when I'm on the outside, I can. I'm quite a pragmatist.
Yeah,
but not in my real life.
You didn't ask what would I say to you if you told me you had cheated on your boyfriend?
What would you say to me if I cheated on my boyfriend?
Again?
Fair.
Actually,
I'm not a cheater.
You're not a cheater.
I'm not a cheater.
You know why?
I would tell someone.
Because Poodle would never let them have that.
No.
Ever.
No. I think, too, I would let them know I was unhappy.
Now,
before.
if they cheated on Poodle...
Watch the fuck out.
I bet. Well, first of all, they would die, and second of all, I bet you would revenge fuck somebody else.
No, it would snowball into an elaborate scheme of revenge.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Their parents would probably be involved.
Oh, there's a reason you loved that revenge show, wasn't it?
God, I loved revenge. It was great until 2 seasons were great.
Oh, that's
Did
good.
you know the lead actress got married to her boyfriend on that show? Emily Van Camp married Joshua Bowman.
That happens a lot.
I think that is so lovely.
That's
wonder if
wonderful.
he cheated on her. Oh, brought it back.
What? That would be meta. Then she gets revenge.
Yep.
Y'all, not a lot happens, but Kenneth.
Oh, I did want to say one thing a little bit about them in that bar where axes were being thrown when people were drinking.
Oh, yeah. I want to go do that. I think that's
that
fun.
bar was so loud. Could TLC have not said, can we find a back room?
That's Dallas, though. All the bars there are new, and they're all open concept. Remember when you would go on dates
They're
and try to hear
so
people?
loud. You guys,
They're all very loud.
The worst thing to do if you want to talk to someone on a date is go to a bar.
I do want to go
to a quiet coffee house or go to a quiet dinner. Don't go to some fucking
Well, why not go to a brewery? A brewery would be fun.
No, it's so loud. You can't talk to them. You'll hurt your voice too. Let's talk about Kenny. There's a lot of crying in this segment, y'all.
A lot of ugly crying.
Yeah, Kenny needs to go to the Susan Lucci school or the Deidre Hall school of crying,
or make his face not move. Y'all, by the way, I glimpsed a little bit in the box of face care of Kenny. Y'all, one of the reasons he looks so good, there's Dr. Brandt in there. That's a good skincare line.
That costs like $100.
It's their microdermabrasion thing in a bottle. It's pretty good.
Anyway, so he's leaving, you guys. They're packing. And I want to say, I understand him feeling guilty, but in the same way, no one ever mandated he had to be there to raise his grandchildren.
You know what? It's interesting you said it because, and it leads me to believe that I had this gut feeling, and I kind of not denied it, but I had this gut feeling. I thought, I don't want to sound like I'm being rude or petty, but you actually just kind of validated it in that.
Call me when you need something petty or rude.
But no, it's more of, I agree with you, and I'm like, I think Kenny, especially that younger daughter that's crying so much.
Yep.
I bet he's been practically raising that kid.
Totally. Ding, ding, ding.
And I think that they are I think they're a close family.
She doesn't know what she's going to do.
But they are, and y'all, actually,
it was
we're going to
codependent.
We said this before. Maybe this isn't true. This is a little bit of reading the tea leaves, so to speak. But we're younger than Kenny, but we're still old enough. We're closer to his generation.
I'm old enough to know better, but I'm still too young to care.
We bet that Kenny probably has this kind of guilt a little bit, and he doesn't need it all, but just of being a gay parent.
That he could not give his children.
My kids had to go through different things
life.
than other kids. A lot of parents feel this way, like mothers feel this way that work all the time. they'll feel guilt about that when they're
Right.
doing the best thing, and don't
Yep.
feel guilt about that, y'all. But I think Kenny probably feels that guilt, and he is probably
He's
been
been best dad, always been the dad.
best dad, always there, always raising their kids,
Right.
always helping them. Y'all, I bet he is fucking tired,
I
and he
know
wants
he is.
a break.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, I just have in my gut that he feels like the
Yeah.
way for him to do that is to go to Mexico.
And this is not to say that you guys, if you're 55 and you're helping your daughter raise her kid, that 55, and you think to yourself, I could be doing more. I'm not saying pack your stuff in the night and leave.
No.
I'm saying you don't have any responsibility
yes.
to raise.
What if we got to know, you guys, my mom listened to your show and left in the night.
You guys, I like you too, but my mom's out there now.
Yeah.
She's on her way to see you.
On the way to see you.
Saying, what do I do now?
What do I do? But you're right. It is not someone's responsibility.
And I know, in some
I kind of appreciate that about Mary.
Yeah,
with Paul.
exactly.
And Karini.
In some Latin American cultures, your mom just comes and lives with you.
Yeah.
If anything should happen.
Yeah.
But
And now that said, a lot of grandparents would want to be involved and that's fine if that's what they want. They want to
Right.
raise their grandkids and babysit their grandkids.
but we're saying you don't have to.
you don't have to. It's
That
a choice.
responsibility is not on you.
It is not for your kids, not for you. You raise your kids. Do what you need
not,
to do.
You should not give up the rest of your life.
Yeah.
There's no reason. There's no law set down in the 10 Commandments that you have to help. You've raised your children.
Well, at this point, if I had kids, my mom couldn't because, as she said, well, you missed your window because I would have given up everything to raise your babies, but now I'm too old. I can't do it.
Wow.
I've got shaky arms. Something would happen with the baby, so I guess you'll have to pay for child care.
You say you. I know you call my mother the shady one. Yours is
When it
really,
comes to kids, my mom
really
gets,
awful.
My mom gets shady with kids.
I want to say that this man has named his children some really abominable names.
God, I knew it was going to come up.
Bryson,
Oh, Jesus.
spelled Bricen, which just reminds me of that ricin poisoning.
that's-
Remember ricin, y'all, in
Yeah,
envelopes?
That's not Bryson. That's Brecon.
Bryson.
Bryson.
Brisson.
Brisson. Britches.
And y'all, it's hard because I want to fuck Bryson because he's hot.
He's cute.
Yeah. And the girls have awful names too. Like it's not a good situation.
Poodle would go. What names would you go in and give all of them if you changed their names?
Bryson would be Thad. I would call him Thad.
Thad.
He's very much a Thad. Thad. He's a Thad.
I don't love that name.
The triplets would be Cerie, Marie, and Chloe.
Well, someone's had vodka. Someone's had vodka.
Because, they got to name the triplets rhyming names. That's just it. Except for Chloe, who's got one boob bigger than the other. Anyway, where was I?
Anyway, so I guess he's driving there, y'all, because he gets in the car, and that's really it. It's just him crying.
And I will say, one daughter is just like, we're not going to see Grampy anymore.
Yeah, they're like,
making it harder.
Well, Cooper, their grandchild, says, "Why are we crying? Because we're not going to see
leaving.
Grampy, we're not going to see him anymore.
He's dying."
Maybe
basically to you.
Maybe we take our kid and watch Paw Patrol.
Not that show. Someone on Facebook said, I can't watch another fucking episode of Paw Patrol. What's something I can watch with my younger child? I understand that because I watch 6 episodes of Paw Patrol like a day with my niece and nephews, and I almost threw myself out a window.
Maybe this is a good time for you to watch vintage stuff that you liked as a kid.
You'd be
like
surprised.
Today's Special.
That shit is so violent. Like Tom and Jerry is so fucking violent.
But there's other like they could watch.
Today's Special is good.
Today's Special.
Steven Universe is great.
But they could watch old episodes of. They could watch Pinwheel.
Yeah.
Or they could watch Pinwheel.
Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Around Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Yep.
Man, maybe that's you get in touch with your nostalgia. Old Rainbow Bright. Care Bears.
Anything's better than fucking Paw Patrol.
Cher.
Y'all.
Not Cher.
Maybe
Gem.
not Cher.
Gem. Although
Anyway,
Cher did have a cartoon.
there's a lot of crying in this y'all.
Teenage Mutant
Lots
Ninja
of
Turtles.
ugly- Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power. You go in octopi. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power. There's no harmony.
Well, I wanted to make one. So I did.
Wish I would have
You
contacted
know what?
the composer.
Gummy bears.
Gummy bears.
Oh, Jesus.
Bouncing here and there and everywhere. High adventure just beyond compare. They are the gummy bears. They are the gummy bears. Sorry, dog downstairs.
It took us a long time to figure. Anyway, y'all, there is a He-Man. There's a plethora of cartoons to watch with your kid. Just go back in time.
There should be a streaming network for old cartoons.
A lot of them are on Netflix.
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I got about him. I can't wait to see when he and Armando get together.
It's going to be nice.
Yep.
Y'all don't watch the Castlevania cartoon on Netflix. I went, oh, it's like that video game. And then it's a cartoon of Dracula fighting people's heads off. It's not for kids. It was good.
Ooh, I need to check that out.
It was good. It's really good.
I'm missing my
there's a lot of
vampires.
homoeroticism in it. And there are only like 6 episodes. And it's
I'm
old school
sold.
Castlevania. It's good. It's kind
Y'all,
of hot cartoon.
homoerotic vampires, I'm in.
It's, yeah.
God, remember the Lost Boys?
Also, Julie.
I think it was the first time I touched myself.
It's true. Julie Andrews' special on Netflix is great.
Oh.
It's Netflix, and they're all in the space of a theater, and they put on a show.
I'm sure it's better than you just made it sound.
No, it's really good. It's Julie Andrews.
No, I'm saying they're in a theater and they just put on a show. I was like, okay. Yo, let's talk about our favorite.
Let's talk about Ari.
Ariella. I wish I could skip her.
Ariella, night and day, it's Ariella.
I will say, not to comment too much on her appearance, someone did post a picture of the sloth in Ice Age and next to Ariella, and it's pretty uncanny.
It's not wrong.
So you guys, she's on the flight. The mom's looking normal. She's obviously thinks she's going to a photo shoot.
She's contoured a lot.
She's contoured, but it's bad contouring, so it looks
not
like she's
good.
got a 5 o'clock shadow.
Y'all,
Oh, I hate this bitch.
if you need...
Just to be honest.
If you need help blending, a lot of times you're using the wrong makeup brush.
Yep.
And my advice to you, go to your local Sephora when you can.
Don't pimp where you used to work, or Ulta, or any other place.
Or no, actually I say Sephora because Ulta's good if they have it, but Sephora usually has more makeup artists here that will work with you. You can
or even like Macy's. Go to
You
Macy's.
didn't let me finish, actually. You interrupted me and waylaid me. But I was going to say, go to your local Sephora or your makeup counter.
Okay.
I was just going to say Sephora and ask for a makeup blending brush that blends easier.
Instead
That's
of a
it.
makeup roller
Yes.
that just left you have brown paint on your
But
face.
Sephora and Ulta are good choices because they'll have more inexpensive options where if you go to Chanel, the brush is going to be amazing, but you're going to pay for it.
Okay. Anyway, so you guys, we're in Ethiopia, and we meet.
They really go with the Ethiopian music here. They literally, it's like
It was very Circle of Life.
I was like, whoa.
You know, I don't know if there's in their music choices. There's a lot of. I think sissies have commented before on when they do Brazilian. It's like but it's like not even like Brazilian music.
No.
It's like conga.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway.
I don't think they're very culturally appropriate.
But we meet Biniam.
Binyam,
Binyam.
otherwise known as BB,
As BB.
or Baby Cool, as
Or-
we're going to meet him later.
stick-a-day in me.
I know you love him.
He's cute, y'all.
He
is cute.
I feel like BB has secrets too. So anyway, Benjamin is 29. You guys, he lives.
29-year-olds can fuck.
They
Although
can.
not as well as 50-year-olds. We've talked about that.
Oh my god. 50-year-olds can fuck.
50 is the great.
Oh,
As long as they can get it up.
hold on, I need to picture it. Okay, that's good.
It's just helping you get in the mood because usually you're on something and you're doing some type of like.
Here, give me some ketamine.
Yeah, you're doing like you're like serious chill radio. And then everyone's well,
don't understand how you look just like the man. Enter me.
Serious chill radio. Because he doesn't pay for the subscription.
Serious.
Serious. Pandora, fuck me radio.
Come at me if you listen to Pandora, fuck me radio.
Yeah, come at us if you fuck with Pandora commercials and you don't mind it.
You just finish the song. It's like, you ever notice how you got vaginal dryness? It's always on the worst days.
Pull out,
just
honey.
when he's about to pull out, honey.
Pull out.
We need to get past this.
And that you're doing it. Oh, I do need to go to Walmart.
Sebring Honda, we have the best cars. Please just get back to music. Please just get back to music.
Okay, let's go. All right, BB. Y'all, that's funny because it's real.
Come at us if you've been fucking and those Pandora commercials come on.
Are we recording? Yeah, just checking. Didn't know.
That just got really real for me.
I got really in your life. I read you. Wow.
Because I've been there. Whoa. That just got like telescope down to reality. Sebring Honda will give you a great quote. Back to Keith Sweat. Exactly. Anyway, talking about Ariella. So anyway, Benyam specifically, his parents. We found out his parents died when he was 13 to 14. Died from some illness. He does several things.
He's a baby of his family. Okay, 1,
personal trainer.
So let's say number 2 for last. 2, MMA fighter.
3, dancer choreographer.
No. Dancer in a nightclub. Y'all.
Oh, that's right.
He's a dancer.
He's a go-go boy, y'all.
I would go to Ethiopia and give him all my money.
Y'all, this slut will put money in guys' G-strings. It's actually disturbing to watch.
Come at me if you love a good stripper.
I'm not into strippers.
I mean,
I'm afraid I'm going to get MRSA from touching their skin.
I guess we can't now.
Mm-mm.
Hope you're happy.
Boy,
Corona,
that ruined you.
Well, Corona did ruin some things for me. Anyway, y'all.
Anyway, he met Ari, said, I was just waiting for a taxi, and she talked to me. Because of course she did.
Yeah, and so
sorry, I'm trying not to be so negative towards her, and because I really don't like her, but I'll try to be.
Well, he said she had beautiful eyes and a smile, and she supports him. He says like no one else. Y'all,
yeah, I bet.
That's because, and then he said they fell into bed.
I've quote unquote fallen into bed too. It just happens sometimes. You just fall into bed, and guess what? Your dick just falls in my ass.
I keep on falling in your ass. Do 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 do.
My ass
without condoms. Do do do. Sometimes it feels good. Sometimes it feels bad.
I would prefer this version of Fallen by Alicia Keys.
We did in college. We did a number. We had a choreograph for ballet 2. We had to choreograph a ballet to Fallen.
2.
Alicia Keys Fallen.
What's the difference between ballet 1 and ballet 2?
You stuck with it.
One had one more rond de jambe.
Yeah, but sometimes, even though I was out, this was like, oh, I'm gay. in Texas.
You should be
and
good
none
at
of you-
ballet.
because we did song selections of what we wanted, and that's when "Fallen" by Alicia Keys was popular. And the girls were like, "Oh." One girl was like "Fallen," like, "Oh, forget mine. I don't know. Let's do yours. I love "Fallen." I love "Fallen." And she said, "Does anybody else have any musical suggestions?" And so I said, "I have one," and I played Rufus Wainwright's "Rebel Prince," and everybody just stood there and looked at me like, "What the fuck is this song?"
Okay,
Which is a great song.
I don't know if it's quite a ballet number.
Because Alicia Keys' "Fallen" is.
No, it's not.
I was thinking about the orchestrations. And how.
Yeah, that would work. Anyway, where were we? Anyway, so they fell into bed. He goes to see his friends Brooke and Frazier, and
they fuck. They have a baby.
Turns out, he's also known as Baby Cool.
And here we go.
We got another baby girl. Lisa,
I don't even remember this song.
I go there for you.
We haven't even heard this yet, so we don't even know.
No, it's
or
like,
we heard it.
Baby Cool, dance, baby cool, dance.
Y'all, it's all auto-tuned. He can't sing.
It's not good, y'all.
It's not good.
Yeah, baby Cool is not cool.
Here's the deal, and I get it. He's 29, so that's pretty young. But BB already has one child. Y'all, man-child alert. Man-child alert.
Yeah.
He's a boy.
Ugh.
And this guy is not going to be a man. And when mom meets him, this is kind of how clueless. Well, is Ari clueless that her mother's going to meet him, or does she want her mother to meet him?
I don't think she's gotten that far. She lives in such a self-centered world.
But there does seem to be this. I want to stick it to my parents a little bit.
Everything about her world, she's the center of.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's awful. I hate her.
And she thinks that she's going to move there. And sorry, I choked.
What did you just do?
I just breathed in. I went. She thinks she's going to move there.
Sleep apnea?
Yeah. And he's not.
If you ever had to have one of those CPAP machines,
my mom's boyfriend tells me to get one. Like, you snored last night. You need to get CPAP. I'm like, I am 40.
I think I've heard you snore. You do snore.
Well, I sleep on my side more now. You know, a lot of it too is even thin. This is why I want to get my chin and my neck done.
Yep.
The way Mars,
you have a big neck.
The way our Mars are made. Like, even my Uncle Leonard, he was skinny and he still snores.
Yeah.
And it kind of just falls. So, y'all, one day y'all going to see me. You know, Mars, we kind of have necks like Jenny's.
Turkey necks?
When I get older, we're going to have to get that fixed.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm
Otherwise
telling you. Yeah. So, that's okay. But when I'm 50, I'm going to get diagnosed with sleep apnea, and my insurance is going to pay for my new face.
Yay! New face!
And then Poodle's going to say,
Can I
don't want one, I don't want one, I don't want. Where's your doctor?
As long as I can decide what your new face will look like.
Nope.
Because I don't want it to be displeasing to me.
That'd be like, if you ever go to a therapist, can I decide the therapist so I can decide your new personality?
You would. You would.
You would. Actually, I just told you I found a therapist for you. He's not looking, but I said, if you ever need one, I found a good one.
I need to talk to him. I want to do only teletherapy, though. I don't want to go to his office.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's a good point, by the way, because y'all don't write us and say, what's wrong with Poodle? Y'all, things don't have to be.
It's okay to go to therapy whenever you want.
Things don't have to be wrong in your life. I go to, I haven't been in a while, but I'll go to my therapist it's really good to find a therapist and maybe see them for like.
Y'all, you pay someone to talk about yourself. It's incredible.
It's incredible. Especially a lot of women out there, the moms that don't do anything for themselves.
Don't judge it and think it's not because you need help or because you're crazy.
Or because you're broken
I'm
or
telling
you're wrong.
You, a lot of times your insurance will pay for it. Go check into therapy. You can talk about yourself for an hour and no one else can have that time.
Because I won't let him do that. He won't let me do that.
No.
But
God knows I would never want that for
true.
yourself.
Do it when you're not in crisis and things aren't bad. Develop a relationship with a therapist you like then.
Yeah.
And then now when shit comes up, I just call my therapist and we have like a session or two.
And I mean,
and
my clients, you guys, even who are like coaching clients or like life coach clients, we'll see each other it won't be all the time, but they'll just have something in their life that's just. And sometimes you just need a sounding board.
It's true.
Who doesn't have any intention on you in your normal life?
Yes.
Like, because your husband's going to have the conversation you're going to have with him is going to depend on what he needs to do in your life.
Yes.
A therapist is you
need an outside party.
A not conscious objector, as outside party. Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, don't ask Poodle and I to be your therapist. One, we kind of don't have time to do a lot of therapy right now because of this fucking.
Yeah.
They keep adding new shows. And B,
God, the Darcy show's coming on, y'all.
Y'all know way too much about us.
Yeah.
For us to be your therapist.
It's true.
Knowing that Poodle likes to get pissed on every Saturday night is
that is not true. Not that there's anything wrong with that. As long as it doesn't hurt anybody. I'm just saying, I don't want you to pee in my face.
Yes, I can direct you.
Someone asked me to piss on them once. I didn't know what to do.
I wouldn't either. I can direct you and help you find people, maybe therapists in your area, but I will not be it. And I love you, though.
You can go to therapist.com.
I'd rather be.
I'm sure there's a therapist.com.
Or be your podcaster. But
anyway, so you guys, the friends are like, yeah, don't make this like the one last time. And then we realized that he did the same thing and was married to an American woman for 4 years. I don't know why he couldn't get a visa to go to America.
There's a story there. Why can't? Because Ethiopia is not like or is it a?
I don't think so.
Banned country?
Again, don't come to us for information.
We Googled it. We couldn't find it.
He could not even get a visa to even. Was he in a tourist visa?
Yeah, so it's like.
Did he have even a tourist visa?
And they were married, and then she left, and then now he never sees his child.
Right. So, and Ari must know this.
I'm trying not to judge him, but I'm
Y'all,
baffled.
This is a debacle. We knew this from the first episode.
I need to
when
see
she's talking about all
I need
this.
to meet the ex-girlfriend. I need some like
think we will.
Larissa and Jess shit that happened. I need that to happen.
I think we will. That's all I've got of them.
That said, y'all, he can fuck.
He can fuck.
He can
Definitely.
fuck.
He's cute. I just don't trust him.
He is cute. Oh, y'all. He hits all my buttons.
Gross.
Loosen up my buttons, y'all.
Gross.
Y'all, it is time for.
It's time for our sissy spotlight. You bitch. We're gonna have to. We're not gonna sing that anymore. We're not gonna sing that song anymore.
Sissy spotlight.
Can we come up with another song about a spotlight?
It's too late. People are already singing it.
No.
Here in Sissy spotlight.
Just play it. Roll the tape.
All right, roll it.
Hi, Maddie. Hi, Poodle. My name is Eliza Gilliam. I'm a new member. I go by Eliza Gilliam on Patreon, and of course, you can use my name in your podcast. I am coming at you because I am a transplant from Richmond, Virginia, who lived in the Bay Area, who now lives in Boulder, Colorado, and I am a new mom with a 7-week-old, and I'm feeling socially deprived in my house. Because of the birth, because of raising the kid, because I'm too freaking scared to go out to a store. And I am telling you that your podcast is saving my life. Plus, I'm a Sondheim fan. I love Into the Woods. I collect miniature horses. Well, the toys, not the horses. And I just want to say, hopefully you can give some advice about how I can stop myself from going stir crazy. And please, please, please keep up the good work. Thank you both so much. I love you guys. Bye.
Yo, that was this week's Sissy Spotlight. Eliza, y'all. Eliza. And Peggy.
Y'all.
Hamilton premieres this weekend on Disney Plus.
It does. Sure does.
I'm going to break some news. I'm not choosing that as our watch along this week.
Oh, you're not? I thought you were.
No, I feel like
not everybody has Disney Plus.
Besides that, it's not something you comment on. You watch it and you obsess over it in every way.
You know, I'm glad you said that because I was going to watch it, but I actually was kind of not looking forward to doing the watch because I've never seen it.
I'm not,
and I want to just watch it.
You need to watch it. You need to let it wash over you guys.
I know.
Don't get it where someone watch it with your There are like maybe like 3 F-bombs in all of Hamilton. See if you're like your 12-year-old could probably handle it. Your 10-year-old probably can too. Maybe you're not your 8-year-old.
I kind of think younger kids can be introduced to cuss words and know they're there, but no, they can't use them.
That's a choice for the parents.
But I'm just saying that's my opinion.
I agree.
Let's talk about Eliza, because she's going crazy.
Eliza's going through it. You just heard she's got a newborn, a 7-week-old,
y'all.
And she loves Sondheim. I like that.
I hope Eliza's in the Sissy Squad, because this isn't a pump for the Sissy Squad. But
it's a very supportive community.
It's a very supportive community, and there's a lot of women and there's a lot of mothers in there. And I will say, if you were a mother feeling alone, even if you got rid of Facebook, I'm telling you, you might want to join the Sissy Squad
under a different name.
Call yourself Ralph.
We have someone who joined under Donna Downs, because you said join for Donna Down for Dicks.
She
joined under Donna Down.
Make a fake profile. You don't have to friend any of those asshole friends or family you don't want to.
Fake profile just for the squad.
You don't need to be friends with your high school principal
who
now is posting shit about macrame. You don't need to see that.
And he probably touched kids.
Okay. You don't need to see
it happened.
All you need to do is just make your fake name and join. Because I feel like for Eliza, I am a firm believer. We're going to give you some advice, but kind of one of my first things, Eliza, for you to do is, I think, finding a group of other women, supporting them.
That was my first thing.
It's the number one thing women could do. And let me tell you that out there. I'll say that again. If you're a woman out there, especially a mother, and you feel alone, women were not meant to raise kids alone.
You were meant to have a circle of women around you.
We had
pass off a baby.
We
had aunts,
a tribe,
your
or whatever
cousins.
It's called. Yes,
they'd take care of the babies while you went and killed a cougar.
It's true. And so for Eliza, I think you should get support as a mother.
Not an older woman cougar, an actual cat.
An actual cougar. From your mother friends. And then, Eliza, call any girlfriend's mother or not to get support for yourself.
Yeah.
That was my first thing.
You're a mother. Looks like you're a wife, too. Although, it's okay if you're not.
If you're on your own, good for you.
But, remember, you're a million different people from one to the next. You're all that. Also,
I don't know that song, but I liked it.
The Verve, Bittersweet Symphony.
Oh.
Can we get back to Eliza?
I bet you freaked out when you heard that song.
I love that song.
Let's talk about Eliza.
Anyway, what I would say, Eliza, is remember to keep yourself. It's so easy these days to be either in the past or the future. Mm-hmm. And the more you can do, whether it's meditation or anything else, say, okay, this is the moment. Here I am. I'm right now. And whether that's deep breathing for you, just like for me, when I have pretty severe anxiety sometimes, but how I get through it is saying, this is a moment. Mm-hmm. Here's a moment.
And moments pass.
Yeah. Here's a moment, but they are real right now, and if the whole day is a series of moments, and you're noting them, how can you be afraid than what's going to happen? Mm-hmm. That's what way to be in the present.
Eliza, if you do,
and that sounds simplistic, but it really does work.
It does, and if she has a husband, a wife, or spouse, or someone, or even a friend that
dog.
Well, not Nana from Peter Pan, but if
that bitch would watch your kid.
But if you have, I think a great way for you not to go stir crazy too, if you have someone that will your baby will be fine for 30 minutes. If you want to go take a walk around your neighborhood.
Yeah.
You want to just get out of your house. Because I think a lot of people are just going stir crazy. Kids are not right now.
Yeah.
My friend Michael has a fucking bounce house in the middle of his house. Do you know, this is going to make you so happy. I went over there today, and I was wearing my mask and everything. And so his son, Dom, said, hey, Uncle Matty, get in my bounce house with me. And before Michael said, I was like, wow. I said, this is a nice bounce house. Can it hold adults? He's like, no, the limit's 150 pounds. And I said, in front of Dom, I said, well, I'm too fat for this. And so then later on, Dom says, Uncle Matty, get in my bounce house. I was like, baby, I can't get in that because I'll break it. He's like, well, my daddy did, but he's not fat like you.
out of the mouths of babes.
Cut to, my partner and I have ordered a paleo meal plan that's coming on Friday. And
Boy, that cut deep, didn't it?
I'll be doing that now.
A 9-year-old child.
5-year-old
child.
And I said, your son is not going to be gay like you, Michael, but you have taught him shade.
Yeah. I would just tell you, I would say the same, is stir crazy is a mixture of not being able to get clarity. So the way to get clarity is to realize, moment one, where am I?
Mm-hmm.
What am I doing? Because all the voices in your head are screaming at you. And if you can get someone to watch that kid, like Maddie said, for 30 minutes, then you can be alone, as Angela says, with my thought.
Because stir crazy is often a mixture of feeling stuck and not wanting to focus on what you want to focus on, or helplessness, or loss of control. And a lot of us are feeling right now. You know, did you read what the pattern said today? I sent it to you.
I can't with the pattern right now.
It's going to get crazier in the next 3 months. So we're all in it.
Buckle up, motherfuckers.
We all need to take a breath, and we all need to do what we can to find peace.
Yeah.
So
do it. Deep breathing, anything. I hope that answers your question, Eliza.
Yes.
Eliza!
We just got
and Peggy
a text from one of our listeners, Nicole, who said she's so excited for the Darcy and Stacey spinoff.
Oh, we're very excited too.
She said, if we can go through this bullshit with 2020, this Darcy and Stacey spinoff, we need this.
Y'all, if 2020 does anything, it might give us Darcy and Stacey.
That is literally what she said.
And Florian.
I know.
Open your mouth.
I'm excited to meet Darcy's mother. From
Me
the looks
too.
of that picture, she doesn't care about her makeup or anything.
Yeah.
And I bet she reads. I
bet she reads them for fucking filth.
I bet she puts Stacey in her corner.
I love that.
I do worry a little bit for Darcy's girls. I want them to have a
rather
good
them not
self-esteem.
be around.
I'd rather them not be on it. I worry. Wow.
Sorry, I just showed him a meme.
Wow. Because he's pulling up his Facebook.
It's that woman who pulled out a gun. Carolina Zhang just showed it. And it was a woman who pulled out a gun at that mayor's house, and it just says live, laugh, love.
That's amazing.
God love memes. All right, anyway. Oh, we bring Florian the milk. Anyway,
all right.
So
y'all, we're on G and H. Poodle, I think you're doing G this week.
I am.
Do you have your member? Are you ready, y'all, or do you need to talk about other stuff?
No, you can talk about other stuff.
Y'all, you can go to 90daygaze.com. That's the website. That's where we've got all the shows coming up, or all our other shows, Bitchcraft, Sweet Tea, Dear Maddie shows. I had randomly 3 or 4 people message me this week and say, when is Dear Maddie coming back? Y'all, we don't have, because TLC puts new fucking shows out every week.
There's no time.
Believe me, it is. I have ideas for it. Probably it's going to be at least 2021, but it's on the note board to do. It'll be coming. So you go to 90 Day Gaze, y'all. You can get a cameo from us. Get our cameo. Our links are in there. Jake is at Jake It or Fake It. I am at the Matt Maher, 2 T's, 2 R's. You can also find us on Instagram if you want to see our reaction to Larissa and her first date. Be sure to go to 90 Day Gaze.
Oh, it was just chef's kiss amazing.
Chef's kiss. Y'all really liked it. A lot of you were tagged TLC and said, put them on fucking Pillow Talk, which was very, y'all, they're not going to do it.
They don't want us for Pillow Talk.
It would just be
why?
a series of beep,
because we call shit as it is.
But we love that. Keep tagging it. Maybe Matt Sharp will get drunk
Maybe
and do a
give us a
doobie
show.
and say, put those queens on.
Just smoking. We could give them a shot.
Let's try it. Let's try it. So be sure to watch.
Fags do really well with our demo.
They do. So be sure to check that out. I'll try to remind myself to put a link of Jewel Catch One, the documentary that I talked about on Netflix, and because queer Black lives matter, and we want to celebrate that.
Amen. Let's
you ready?
go to our sissy shout-outs. Yes. You want to go first because I'm G?
Yeah.
This goes out to... my sissy shout-out is to...
Oh, Lord.
Do I make a note of the first name or the last?
I don't know. It's your sissy shout-out.
But I
What do
wanted to say that it is G. So...
Well, then make a first of the first name.
Okay. Smiles Good Jr.
Oh, God, this bitch.
Smiles
I know who this is.
Jr. Smiles Good Jr.
I love a handsome FedEx man. That's all I got to say.
Why are you talking about this?
Sorry, go ahead.
I want to relate a personal story about Smiles Good Jr.
Oh, no.
So, during, I don't know if anybody knows this, but
God.
during COVID, Smiles Good Jr. has been a carrier for our local FedEx. I answered the door in my nicest peignoir. She had a delivery to give me. It was just your normal run-of-the-mill Brita filter. Can you give me some music for this? Not that. Sexy music. Close enough. Lower. Anyway, is that the theme from Somewhere in Time? Don't sing Somewhere in Time. Anyway, what's his name? Smiles Good Jr., y'all. He said, I'm going to need you to sign for this. And I said, I have a pen in my apartment. And then, so I let him in saying, a big brute like you needs a little water today. I can see the sweat around your temples. And I brushed it off. And then he took my hand and he licked it. Suddenly, I was thrust on my bed. He smelled like a cross between Pink's hot dogs and marshmallows. In a second, he was on me. His mouth ravaging every part of my body. Suddenly, my body. Suddenly, my body became electric.
It's electric.
His fingers unwrapped me like a Tootsie Roll. I can't go on. This is ridiculous. Anyway, he ran-rotted me for 3 hours. He was late for his deliveries. I wound up with a smile on my face, and that's his name, Smiles Good Jr. That was breaking format, and I'm okay with it. I need a cigarette now. I think my favorite was he unwrapped me like a Tootsie Roll.
Wow.
Anyway, I broke format. That was my sissy shout out. Because that actually happened.
Wow.
Anyway, what's yours, H?
Wow, that was, sometimes we hear things and we see things and that was just...
Get on with it.
Wow, that was... I'm so sorry.
Well, what is yours?
Y'all,
why don't you focus on yourself?
My sissy shout out goes to...
Oh, boy, it's hard to follow that, isn't it?
The H is the middle name.
Okay.
So, and I'm going to say that because it's Karen Hunt Phoeba.
Okay.
Karen Hunt Phoeba.
Okay.
And y'all, this Karen is pissed.
Okay.
But you know what she's pissed about?
Yeah.
Good Karens.
I love a
because
good Karen.
we have some good friends named Karen.
Our friend Karen Cole is lovely.
We love
Karen.
her. Y'all, there are some good Karens out
I have
there.
2 students named Karen. They're great Karens.
Who are getting a bad name right now.
Yeah, they got a bad rap.
And Karen Hunt FIBA, she has started a nonprofit called...
Karen's Anonymous?
No, why don't you let me tell my story?
Sorry.
Karens for Karens. And it's Karens is spelled, the first one is spelled CARIN apostrophe
Okay.
S. Karens
for Karens. I got it.
And it's a nonprofit that there are people that care for Karens that are getting
Karens
some
for
bullshit.
Karens.
Because y'all, there's little girls named Karens and they don't know how to process this.
Not a lot of little girls. I have a cousin, Karen.
So she started
was the one who had 3 husbands die on her.
Oh.
Southern stories, y'all.
So Karen Hunt FIBA, she started a nonprofit. She actually started at a Karen parade. Not many people have attended.
Oh.
They've only
And
raised...
if they did, they complained.
She only raised $75. Her husband gave her $50. So you can
Good.
see where Karen for Karen, if you go to karensforkarens.tv, that's where you donate. Now, they have nothing to do with TV, but that domain name was cheaper. So that's what they bought.
It was better than .net.
Well, her husband said that would be porny.
Yeah.
So she didn't do that. So Karen, y'all, so just give Karen a shout out, maybe some love, maybe donate to her GoFundMe. She is making signs.
Karens for Karens.
She goes to the library. The librarian has said that they're closed for COVID. She says, I want to speak to your manager because we should be able to be here, but I'm not that Karen. So she is caught in a dilemma of, do I fight?
What's her hair like?
Her hair is, she gave herself a bad cut. So right now she's wearing wigs.
Okay.
So she actually really,
for the best.
She really likes the, you wear Tyra Banks. No, Tyra, Vivica Fox.
Vivica Fox.
She wears the
Y'all,
Vivica Fox
Vivica
wigs.
Fox wigs collection.
She is.
You're missing out
Karen
if you don't
Hunt
know.
FIBA loves a Vivica Fox wig, and
Quality material, low prices.
and so y'all, and she's
Okay fit.
she. If you want to, she. If you live in her small town in Indiana. They have their meetings there at the Marie Callender's.
Karen, Indiana, Karen, Indiana, Karen, Indiana. My home, sweet home.
Yeah. Anyway, y'all,
Marie Callender's.
Marie Callender's.
I missed the one down here.
Every 15th Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, on the 15th of each month.
Because when she gets paid.
Karen, yeah, exactly. So she goes there to Marie Callender's. She usually are by herself, so she just balances her checkbook. So you can be there for her. She would like it. Karen for Karens. Oh, and the 4 is a number. It's not a 4. So it's
4.
Not the letter 4. It's Karen.
FOR.
The number 4.
Oh,
Karens.
Karens for Karen.
Because she thought that would be hip.
God bless.
God
She's
bless.
trying.
So y'all, if you're a Karen out there, we see you and we love you.
That's the show, y'all.
And that's the show, y'all. So you got...
How long was this? 4 hours?
Probably. Last but not
I felt
least,
every
y'all,
minute.
leave a review. Poodle loves a review.
I do.
He does. We hit 2,000. We're working on doing
We're
a live show.
working on that live show.
We're going to figure that out for y'all. It's going to take some technological know-how, and we don't have that.
Y'all, if you haven't discovered Smothered on our Patreon, it's taken everything from me to watch the show. I will say, I do enjoy doing the shows with this queer.
We have a good time.
We have a good time. I love Smothered Theater.
It's so good.
It kind of chips away at my life.
It makes Labor of Love doable.
God, that show's awful.
We only have
2 more episodes
Two
left,
more
you
episodes,
guys.
and this week, tomorrow, we're actually gonna. It's gonna be. We're gonna put this in the Labor of Love episode.
Yeah.
So, but we're gonna be doing 2
Talking to
interviews.
Keith from Labor of Love and
Alan
Ellen
Is
from
it
South
okay for me to
Africa.
ask for him to be shirtless?
I think that's harassment.
Fine.
Anyway, that's the show, y'all.
That's the shows. We call these people lonely hearts because poodle. Aren't we all just lonely hearts looking for our Karen?
Yes. And if you decide to go to a loud bar and you tell your friends you cheated on your fiance, and they're like, "What the fuck? We hate you."
Call us.